When it comes to titanic battles in the Marvel Universe, few can match the sheer power and complexity of Cassandra Nova and Apocalypse. Both are terrifyingly powerful mutants with a dark history, formidable abilities, and a desire for dominance. But if these two ever clashed, who would come out on top? In this video, we'll break down their strengths, weaknesses, and what might happen if these two unstoppable forces collided. Cassandra Nova, the mind behind the destruction. Cassandra Nova, the dark twin of Professor Charles Xavier, is one of the most terrifying villains to ever face the X-Men. Though she shares a psychic link with Xavier, her mind is far more malicious and sinister. Born from the same embryonic cell as Xavier, Cassandra Nova possesses a wide array of psychic powers, rivaling and, in some ways, surpassing those of her brother. Her abilities include telepathy, telekinesis, and mind control, but her true weapon lies in her unrelenting will to destroy mutants. Not only can she manipulate others' minds, but she can also infect their very consciousness, twisting their perceptions and breaking them down from within. One of her most terrifying acts was orchestrating the destruction of Genosha, causing the death of over 16 million mutants. On the battlefield, Cassandra Nova is relentless, using her psychic abilities to cripple enemies before they even get the chance to strike. Her mental prowess allows her to anticipate moves, manipulate minds, and render her enemies powerless. But her physical form is also adaptable. She can reconstruct her body and consciousness after near-death experiences. This combination of psychic power and resilience makes Cassandra Nova one of the most formidable opponents in the Marvel Universe. Apocalypse, the first mutant, and the ultimate evolution. En Sabah Nur, better known as Apocalypse, is often regarded as the first mutant. Born thousands of years ago in ancient Egypt, Apocalypse has used his millennia of experience to become a near-immortal and virtually indestructible foe. His philosophy of survival of the fittest drives him to continually enhance his abilities, evolving to ensure he remains the strongest mutant on Earth. Apocalypse's powers are vast and varied. He has superhuman strength, endurance, and the ability to manipulate his molecular structure, allowing him to change his size, shape, and density. He can also absorb and utilize energy, making him incredibly difficult to defeat. In addition, Apocalypse is a master strategist, having lived through countless battles and wars, learning from every encounter. Perhaps Apocalypse's most dangerous ability is his capacity to enhance the powers of other mutants. By unlocking the full potential of those he deems worthy, Apocalypse can build an army of incredibly powerful allies. His ambition is clear. He sees himself as the god who will shape the future of the mutant race, eliminating the weak and ensuring only the strong survive. A clash of titans, psychic warfare versus physical power. If Cassandra Nova and Apocalypse were to face off, the battle would be one of both mind and body. Cassandra Nova's strength lies in her psychic abilities. She would no doubt attempt to invade Apocalypse's mind, twisting his thoughts and perhaps turning his allies against him. However, Apocalypse's experience and mental fortitude would make this no easy task. With centuries of experience, he's faced many psychic opponents before, and he has consistently shown resilience against mind control. On the other hand, Apocalypse's physical power and strategic brilliance would push Cassandra to her limits. He could alter his form to resist psychic attacks, or increase his strength to overpower her in a direct confrontation. If Apocalypse decided to play the long game, using his ability to outlast his opponents through regeneration and adaptation, Cassandra would need to keep up with his evolving strategies. This fight would be a perfect balance of brute force meeting calculated mental warfare, with each fighter testing the other's limits in ways they've never experienced before. Apocalypse's sheer strength and adaptability would be a challenge for Cassandra's mental prowess, while her psychic abilities would keep him from relying solely on his physical advantages. Conclusion: who would win? Ultimately, The battle between Cassandra Nova and Apocalypse would be a draw of both power and tactics. Cassandra Nova's psychic abilities would give her an edge in manipulating the battlefield, but Apocalypse's experience, adaptability, and physical dominance would keep him standing even after her most brutal attacks. However, in the long term, Apocalypse's capacity to evolve beyond his opponents could give him the upper hand. In the end, while Cassandra Nova might bring Apocalypse to the brink of defeat, Apocalypse's adaptability, coupled with his drive for survival, would likely allow him to emerge victorious. The battle would be long, brutal, and devastating, but Apocalypse's 1,000-year philosophy of evolution might be the final deciding factor in his victory. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.